You know how sometimes you visualize a sound in your brain and you think about like some really abstract way of how the sound should be? Well, Hippie Elephant, which we're introducing today, is just that for me. I had this thought of a sound in my head for the longest time, and honestly, I was never able to create it until we developed it into the Hippie Elephant. It's basically a granular reverb that has a tremolo in it, which might sound a little weird, like why would you want a tremolo with your reverb? But when I started playing around with this kind of vision that I had in my head and used it on actual tracks, I was honestly kind of blown away by the amount of creativity and inspiration that it gave me. Let's dive into a short demo, kind of showcasing what this crazy thing can do. We have a really cool track by a band called Geshem today. Let's just go through the features before we play the audio and you can hear what it does. So essentially you got an input and output fader. There's auto gain so you can connect the two. There's obviously a blend knob. And then you got time, which different from a normal reverb goes to a really, really long tail. So the shortest you can get it to be is like 3 seconds. The longest is 18. So it's a really long tail of a reverb, kind of like gives you that LSD high in the sky kind of vibe. There's a tone knob that really changed the not only EQ but also the damping of the reverb, so you'll hear a difference in tone. Then there's the pitch, which again, this was like kind of concepted in my brain before we actually built it, and I thought it would be really, really cool to have a pitch knob on a reverb where you can pitch up or down the tail of the reverb, and we'll play with that in a second. And then there's the tremolo, which you can turn on and off. Let's check it out with this song. So I got it on a bunch of tracks here. I'll just play you a real quick snippet of the song, and then we'll dive into maybe the lead vocals.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down? Was it all for the shameless greed of a psycho clown?
It's really like a kind of psychedelic indie rock song, which I love. And let's just solo the lead vocals and hear it for a second without the hippie.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down?
And I'll play it as it was, and then I'll just play around with the parameters a little bit.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down? Was it all for the shameless greed of a psycho clown?
So this creates such a cool and unique effect, I think. The cool thing about it too is like there's so many musical ways you can use this. You could use it in an automation. So let's say we want to record a little cool automation in the end tail of the reverb. So we might want to make it a long tail and then just kind of make the LFO do its thing in the end. So maybe.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down?
Or maybe like.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down? Was it all?
Let's hear it with the song for a second.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down? Was it all for the shame?
But that's not all, friends. Let's play around with the pitch, see what that does. So I'll play it in solo first so you can hear it.
Did I see your light slip by on the day it all went down?
A little nutty. Let's go the other way. So let's maybe do a different instrument. So let's slap it on maybe the percussions and see what it does there. So on the percussions we have it in a pitch all the way down to -12 semitones, so an octave down, and that's a really cool effect too. So. Again, you can also turn on the tremolo. I feel like it's almost like an instrument that you could play with. Oh, another feature I didn't mention is the freeze button. So you can actually get it into freeze mode. Again, you can automate it if you want, but you can like create these massive clouds of reverb with the freeze. So let's hear that on the lead vocals maybe. So again, there's just so many cool things that you could play around with this reverb. When we were building it, I kind of fell into the trap of just playing around with it for hours with no real reason, just because it's so fun and inspiring for me. Hopefully it'll be fun and inspiring for you guys as well. It's part of the All Access Pass now, so you can grab it with your subscription. You can also get it as part of the Everything Bundle or separately. If you owned a Safari Pedals product in the past, check out for an email discount code that you're gonna get for sure. We're taking care of our own. Check out the Hippie Elephant and let us know in the comments what you guys think and what kind of trippy music you're gonna do with it. I'll see you guys next time.